from buying or something. Really, the world is his oyster at this point, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even have to do that. He doesn't have to rush. I don't know if that's actually the best thing to do for him, because Marcus just doesn't have any real gains. The only way he
No,
can actually gain stuff is by trashing it off of Mike's governor plays or those used as silvers.
yeah,
Um,
so many of us.
so, I mean, my style often involves playing relatively slowly, like not and going for things I view as more safe rather than fast. So sometimes games go on for much longer than they should have. But
Yeah, no, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with it. I actually support that. Play safe. Dominion is a game of chances. If you have a safe option, do it. Don't give your opponent a 5% chance, 10%
yeah, but yeah,
chance to win.
I
Be
I
stupid if they come back and win.
I really don't know what Mike. Yeah, and he gets a province now, and I don't think Marcus has any real chance now. Um, I don't.
No, this game was done when he double balled for 4 governors.
Yeah, I don't see any real play for Marcus now. Um, other than I don't know.
He could click X.
I mean, I guess his best hope is that Mike accidentally trashes his provinces or something like that.
Right, right. That is true. Oh, oh, oh! What is this?
He forgot about the highway.
What is this?
The beggar saw play. Now I don't think we'll actually get to see him play it because the game is probably over before he draws it. But
Actually goes back further and says the game is finished. Was finished when Marcus did not open with Spice Merchant. Yeah, that's fair too.
that is. I mean, I don't think you ever really lose on an opening, but it certainly got him in a considerably worse position.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. You don't. Yeah, that's fair what you said there about the opening.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what he has. Oh, and the beggars, the heralds actually hit, so he can play the beggar now and trash. Not that he needs coppers to trash. I'm not sure what it's doing.
Maybe it's metaphorical that he's begging for an opportunity, begging for points.
Actually, I'm struggling to see how beggar is better than duchess, and that's not very positive. Well, that's.
Saving the gold, picking up province. Mick
Mm,
can get 4. Yeah, I think he could get 4. He could probably remodel 3 times by the last one.
yeah, I think. Yeah, Margus should just resign now. There's really nothing to play for anymore. He's completely done. But I mean, if that's not his style, that's fair too.
Yeah, maybe he wants to use the beggar.
I mean, yeah. He can trash the beggar for I don't know, silver.
Yeah, there's not even any attacks. Well, pirate ship, but it won't trigger.
He can trash the herald for a duchy to like kind of to lose less.
Okay, he says GG. Maybe he's finally.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was.
okay. So we are 2 each. 2 each. Mick needs what? 1 point. Marcus needs 1.5. This is pretty close for a championship match.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen some before where it was just decided after like the first 2 games or something. But
Yeah,
so Mike just wins now if he wins
yeah,
any game,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Not that there's that many left to win, but
still in one of two. All right, we got our board here with Young Witch on it, which is nice. Mick has a 5-2. How good is it? Not really sure.
uh, so what 5 do you actually want to open? I don't know
It'll-
actually what you want to open. I guess Young Witch is good. Yeah, or, well, if Young Witch is good, then Ill-Gotten Gains is good. That seems... Yeah, I can follow that. Harbinger is probably a good card.
Yeah, probably is. Especially what looks like a junky deck. You could bring back goals to the top.
Also, it's the Bane card, so that has some
That
value.
is no benefit. There's
Um,
salt. Keep in mind. Yep. Mick goes with the IGG opening.
I think on this kind of board, one of the things I struggle with is balancing it between like the support cards like Guide and Harbinger, with economy that you need to actually hit something.
Yeah. Yeah. For me
Um,
here, earlier, I like Young Witch on silver to get IGG of my own. If I miss 5 at some point, then I would consider picking up
oh yeah,
Harbinger
it's
or Guide.
yeah, it's obviously different here when Mike didn't open Young Witch, because then the Bane effect doesn't matter for the next shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah. So silver, Young Witch coming out here.
Yeah, that seems good.
IGG, so that's good for him. Let's see if
I,
Marcus.
I think your deck with IGG is gonna be quite bad. Not that Young Witch is a great sifter to have, but it's certainly...
Okay, so Marcus does follow him on the IGG, so
It seems okay. The other 5s aren't...
no, I mean
I
Crown is okay.
guess... Yeah.
It has to be
Royal
IGG.
Shield is bad. Uh, Bridge Troll seems slow.
For Young Witch from Mick here now, so fairly similar looking decks at this point. Young Witch is so nice in these junky games. You could sift so well. I anticipate more IGG. Yep.
And we also have 2 forms of alt VP. There's Arena and Salt the Earth.
Arena isn't gonna come into play immediately anyway.
Well, Marcus could theoretically do it. He has Harbinger in his deck, so he...
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to not play my Harbinger though.
Well, it's 2 VP for not playing. Well, if you draw it dead with the Young Witch, then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just 2 VP. Also, Salt
So,
the
like-
Earth, which seems totally irrelevant, but maybe could matter in some endgame.
Plays the Harbinger here as opposed to picking up the 2 points. I would play it there as well. Or Guide as well for Marcus. So you have to play the Guide, right? You can't not play the Guide.
Yeah, then why are you even buying it?
Yeah.
And he
For-
he should get an action card, I think.
Marcus
Not sure
picks
which
up
one.
Arena. Marcus seems to be going after these arena points. He has quite a few action
Oh, yeah,
cards.
he also got a remodel, which is a second remodel. That's interesting.
So he's going hard after these arena points, not really caring too much about
Yeah.
collision.
That's, well, 12 VP is enough to win this kind of game, really. So if he gets all of them, that's pretty good. And Mike Kuzenak's deck isn't very good. So
Let's see, what is he thinking about on 4 here? Remodel of his own. Second Young Witch, Silver.
Harbinger?
Yeah, Harbinger is.
Guide,
is
maybe? I think
I'm a big
Harbinger is interesting. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
I'm a big-
The Bane doesn't matter because there's only 2 curses left, so it'd be just for...
Yeah, I mean, not for the Bane purposes, but for the purposes of putting important cards back on top of your deck.
Or maybe... Well, he got a silver, which is also reasonable. But doesn't
Yes.
go very much for the... and he guides a bad hand into a good... Oh, slightly better, but no, it's worse. It's a worse hand. Okay.
Well, look, he threw away $5 for less than $5. I mean, this throwing away $5 seems not like
Well,
ideal.
he got past 5 bad cards, and I guess you don't necessarily want to junk yourself with the 2 coppers.
That's fine. You're looking to just buy duchies at this point. Provincial is very, very difficult to get up to here.
Yeah. Um,
Maybe Crown will help with that.
Crown would certainly help. Mining Village almost doesn't guarantee it, but it makes hitting province much more likely.
So let's say you're going to use this remodel or get 2 points off of it.
Not sure what. What are you even buying with that hand either?
The last IGG. Oh, not the last.
Oh yeah, there's 5. You could also remodel into IGG and buy something, or he could
No.
get the 2 points. He could also remodel Curse into
Yeah,
Estate. That also gets 2 points, but it doesn't deny them to Mike. So that's probably worse.
that's what I don't think you remodel Silver. That's far too valuable of a card at this point.
Yeah.
He could turn an IGG into an IGG.
And Marcus just joined the table. That's interesting. Oh yeah, that's a good point because, well, yeah, because Mike Kusanok isn't really in a position to get arena points because he has no real action cards.
No.
So Marcus has much better chance of contesting those. Wow.
Actually, Mick no chance. Mick just has the Young Witch.
Yeah, he has just one Young Witch. That's it. He's apparently just playing plain Young Witch big money, more or less. Unless there's something I'm missing.
Yeah. Maybe this 5 for Mick here will be a crown.
Well, it will certainly be the last ill-gotten gains if Marcus doesn't get it.
Yeah, but Marcus has to pick up ill-gotten gains. So.
I'm guessing. Is Bridge Troll any good? Probably worse than Crown.
Yeah, it probably is worse than crown, huh?
Yeah. Is it already? It was probably too aggressive to go for Duchy. Because he doesn't really have a clear plan on how to end the game. Also,
No.
Marcus is apparently disconnected, which is great. Davquist is suggesting remodeling IGG to Forge, which is
Forge.
I don't believe in that plan.
Yeah, I don't particularly like it either, but I hadn't considered it. Wow, what was that?
I think you have to get an ill-gotten gains this turn, just to get rid of the last curse.
Yep.
And
That'll even up the curse split.
getting Forge interferes with that plan. Also, I don't think Forge is a good card in general. I mean, not in general, but you already have Remodel, and I don't really see what Forge does that Remodel doesn't. Because you're not that likely to collide something that can become Province.
Right. Okay. So he turns the curse into an estate, and this is going to be the last curse given out.
That seems like a reasonable play.
The split went 5-5, I believe, and he was able to top deck his guide with the Harbinger. Excellent work by the Harbinger.
I'm guessing he gets Crown now.
Duchy for Mick here.
That's
not the
very
crown.
aggressive. Okay, he plays the Young Witch, which I think is... I'm not sure that's correct.
Right.
I don't know. What should he get? Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, he doesn't know that it would be necessarily one coin.
Okay, so another remodel for him here. So, okay, I see what he's doing. He wants to remodel all these IGGs into duchies. Here, the curse goes into an estate and 2 extra points for the collided one. But Mick is coming
I
in strong with these
I think
moves.
Marcus should be taking arena points more aggressively.
Yeah, especially now. Well, I guess the game doesn't end when the duchies end, right? There's still a couple IGGs left in the
Yeah, I
stack.
don't. Yeah.
So duchy for Marcus here on his
Oh yeah,
mat. So that
Marcus is certainly winning. Um, but I think going more aggressively for arena points could be
so we see a mining
good for
village
him.
for Mick. Yeah. Ah, and remodel. This is excellent for Marcus. I would probably turn that Ilgot gains into a duchy.
Yeah.
Alternatively, he could discard it, but then he doesn't buy
Curse
anything.
into a
No.
state is
Curse
also
into-
interesting.
Okay.
That's 2 points
2 points.
and doesn't sacrifice economy, so it's probably better than the duchy thing.
Yeah,
He
probably
could.
maybe.
Yeah, okay. State is, I guess, okay. Mm.
Duchy here. Things are getting slightly tense.
Has to be a duchy.
Yeah, they're level on points right now.
And and Marcus
Oh,
can get he can remodel Young Witch
I
into a
was
duchy
wondering,
and get an estate.
can do that.
Or he can
That is
also play the Young Witch and get arena points.
remodeling the young witch is better.
There's more points, so that's unless you draw exceptionally well with the Young Witch, which seems unlikely. Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem unlikely. Marcus has a lot more actions than he has money. Whoa, speak of the devil, money. That is a lot of it.
That
Yeah.
doesn't quite get province. But
No, it doesn't quite get province, but it
but
doesn't
it
need to.
gets duchy, which is certainly good enough. Doesn't actually threaten the end of the game because there's 2 ill-gotten gains left and no one is gonna buy that.
No, the estates will probably want run, sorry.
Yeah.
And I believe Marcus still has the guide on his mat, so he's looking in very, very good shape here.
He certainly should not be playing the guide now. But
Yeah, good. I agree with taking all those coppers there. Wow,
well,
that
that
is.
is a terrible hand, but good one to guide.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what Mike should be doing now. I guess he hoping he hits province somehow.
He has to go for, yeah, either province or maybe pick up action cards for arena points, but the action cards won't make it. Wow, that is terrible.
Well,
But
it
yeah,
didn't turn into a very good hand.
to gain the coppers so that he would at least be able to buy estates. But
Yeah.
he's made it up there, so.
Well, the Mike has a hand that's nearly province. He's very close, but not quite enough.
Wow. Yeah. He really needs to get province.
Yeah, that's
So
it's hard to say what he should buy now. I gold or maybe the last duchy, but that's also
he
losing.
has to actually and hope for some freak hand to give him province.
Like gold doesn't obviously matter either because it'll never.
No, he won't see the goal. It doesn't do anything for him. Very little cards do anything for him here.
I guess yeah okay. I guess he needs to go duchy. Hope that Marcus gets only a state, and then hope Mike is hoping to get province next turn. Does that?
Oh, what does he do? He picks up a
He did
gold.
get the gold.
Okay.
Well, he has the mining village now. This could actually be a province hand for Mike.
Yeah. Wow. In which case he should have picked up
It
that
is a
duchy.
province hand. He actually gets the province. Um. Yeah. So
He
yeah,
should
he
have picked
should.
up the duchy. Yeah.
Yeah. So now
Wow.
he's
That.
still losing and needs to hit province again.
And Marcus had terrible hands at the top of the shuffle. There's no way he's not getting 2 estates. Even the second province doesn't save Mick.
Well, the duchy would have certainly helped. So we get to the last game for the deciding one.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a decider. And Mick has to win. He can't accept a tie here. Absolutely has to win.
So what do we... Well,
Oh,
this
good.
is
There's Swindler on the board.
wow.
Oh, good. There's Sky Pool and Swindler on the board. Excellent.
This is something. Wow.
There's Luca to dig knights out of the trash as well.
This is yeah. I was joking about knights and rogue early on, and now we kind of get that.
Yeah, you get something much better than knights on rogue because Luca cannot be trashed by your knights.
Yeah. Um,
Swindler could get it, but the knights cannot.
rogue can on the other hand trash other knights, which is pretty funny. But yeah, this is ambassador. Is that has to be correct because you...
I feel like Ambassador Potion or Ambassador Luca, maybe.
Philosopher's Stone is not crazy. That I wouldn't do it, but I don't really win with Philosopher's Stone. So
I think you just have to hope that your Swindler is more skilled opponents. And we see identical opponents, right? No. Double Ambassador against Ambassador Potion. Marcus has the potion, Mick has the pair of ambassadors. Scrying with
Wilgot
Luke.
against Philosopher's Stone is alright. That sounds... Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, of
Nah, I
course,
still. Okay, so here's the Luca, which is an interesting card because it. I wouldn't put something good into the bin here just because my opponent could potentially dig it out.
but he can trash an ambassador because Mike doesn't need a third ambassador.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. In which case, do you even play the Luca? Do you want to run piles? I mean, that's the only reason to play that Luca, right?
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this card. It is quite versatile.
Yeah, it might be the most powerful card added in the second edition of Base and Intrigue.
Yeah, it might be indeed.
And Davquist is suggesting in the Twitch chat this is clearly Treasure Trove plus Philstone.
Yeah, I mean,
clearly. I think any Treasure Trove strategy is gonna get absolutely wrecked by Mass Knights. So
yeah,
at least
the Knights will.
Philosopher's Stone has that going for it.
Yeah, so instead of playing that Luca, if it was just a bin and ambassador, he could have discarded it for 2 points with the arena. So again here, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, trashing the ambassador just doesn't do anything. 2 points object has to be better.
So there he gained the farming village out of the trash, which is all well and good. But if you're not gonna gain something, then that's 2 points you could have, which no knight or no swindler could get to.
I don't. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
about the
excellent.
double ambassador opening. Really.
I could see it. I mean, you anticipate having curses in your deck, so you need to have a lot of coverage to get that out. Additionally, if Swindler is around, it might hit one of your ambassadors.
But I think you're getting better coverage by having a deck that actually can draw itself, so you can play it more often. Which Marcus is certainly doing a better job of.
Yeah, entirely. Wow, he has drawn quite a bit here. This is impressive.
I think you should not play the Scrying Pool and discard it for arena points, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's nothing that he would draw that would help him. He could even think about
He discarded the
pop.
Lurker for...
Yeah, so now he made the play, right? Where,
Yeah, well, the trash was empty anyway, so I guess...
Mick has a lot of these lurkers.
how many scrying pools does he have?
And the double ambassador, the collision is alleviated because you get 2 points if it collides.
Yeah, and he get
Yes,
okay.
that's a point.
Yeah, so he's going for just lurkers into scrying pool, skipping potion entirely, which is also interesting.
Okay, I see. I see. Yeah.
The points are quite irrelevant.
Oh, the arena points.
Um,
I mean,
they're
it's just from an efficiency
mostly
standpoint.
irrelevant. They're relevant in the case where where the decks somehow keep up, which is not that likely, but could happen in an end game. But yeah, it's unlikely. But since you don't really have, if you end up with a action card that doesn't do anything, you might as well take them.
Yeah, I was just mentioning it in terms of an efficiency standpoint. Like, you could do slightly better on your turn. Yeah, so Marcus is looking in terrific shape here.
This is
Sun's
a
up.
very strong turn for Marcus, and not so good. Well,
He has a pair of lurkers, so that'll reliably get him something.
yeah, and he
Mick needs an
should
excellent.
just buy a scrying pool. Uh, I guess Dame Natalie is really good. Well, actually no, because you don't really want to gain anything with her. But
This is gonna be tough for Mick. He's gonna have to eat 3 ambassadors to the face.
yeah, and potentially um, a great amount of knights and swindlers later on. You can swindle scrying pool and pick it up with lurker again.
Can lurker pick up Scrying Pool? Oh, yeah, any
can.
action.
It can. So you can just go mad with swindler, get rid of scrying pool, pick them up yourself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is brutal.
And so I'm.
Oh, the potion goes there.
Oh, he got rid of the potion. I'm guessing he should get Dame Natalie now. Right? Dame Natalie has to be correct. If well, he doesn't quite have enough actions for it, but
Undo.
well, he could windfall. But
Oh, he does go for the windfall.
but why?